guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. Today we're going to take a look at the physical blue Vegeta. Now, I think that the blue Vegetas are solid. I think the EGL one probably can be pretty helpful in some events, right? You know, they all three have restrictions to like a certain type of team, or, you know, this physical blue Vegeta, he wants more physical units to sort of make him a little bit better. I feel like all three of them could have been made a little bit better, but, I mean, they're not complete throwaways. I'll definitely give them that. Now, this blue Vegeta, his super attack effect is interesting, right? Because it's like, characters that don't get defense anymore on super attack effects, they're just, like, pretty much just not as good. Or, like, that's, I guess, just how to say it, right? Like, if you're not getting at least that extra, like, 30% defense on your super attack effect, that's going to hurt you a lot. Vegeta does have a high chance to stun, though. So, you know, Vegeta in, like, I don't know. I mean, we could use him in Movie Hero Extreme Super Battle Road. You know, like, what's another one? Worthy Rival Super Battle Road will eventually get one. Realm of Gods. Like, some of these Super Battle Road stages, sure. Stunning is very powerful in there, but I really wish they would have made all three of these Vegetas a little bit better, right? A little bit more relevant in what's going to be, I think, an upcoming event power creep coming up soon. So this Vegeta is getting 3 key and 120% attack and defense at the start of turn, which is good. I really like that these Vegetas are giving themselves key. It's just very helpful when you're actually going through not, like, you know, a showcase, like, situation, right, full of supports and shit like that. You're actually doing, like, actual runs through events. The key that TURs give themselves can be very, very helpful, right? Now, Vegeta also gets another 120% attack and defense on his super attack. So let's take a look at this here. So we're, of course, on the 200% Resurrection F Blues lead. We're at 170k defense right here. Vegeta is, I mean, he's going to be at what, like 370, 380? I mean, that's not bad. But this is where if he gets the 30% for the super attack effect, like that's pushing him well over 400k, which is actually going to be, you know, way better. I don't know. He seems okay. That's not, like, at least getting close to like that 400k range is solid. I mean, I guess we should keep in mind that this is him with all this shit activated. The link that actually really helps a lot of these, like, you know, Golden Frieza and Vegeta and Goku and stuff like that, Resurrection F, it's pretty strong. I mean, 1 key, 10% attack and defense. It does make a pretty big difference, I think, for, like, these blue Vegetas and shit like that. Look how infrequently this link is updated. These three right here, right? This is January of 2017, these guys. And then we go to December of 2019. Like, and then this is this month right here. So it's like they're never going back. Like, they have barely done Resurrection F. The reason, of course, is, you know, back in the day, Dokkan spammed Resurrection F because it was the brand new hotness, right? Sort of like when it first came out. So it's not surprising that they spammed it and have not gone back to it. The Future Trunks arc is a really similar thing, where they spammed it at the start and they have not gone back to it. We already know that Tanabata is going to be a Future Trunks arc theme celebration. Dude, I think they're going to go crazy upcoming, right? I think we're going to have, like, so what was that? Nearly 7 million right there. I mean, that's definitely good. I'll take that. Well, the only thing is he doesn't have any additionals or crits, right? It's like the AGL Blue Vegeta, who I think is the standard of the three, for sure. Here, let's push off Gowasu and Zamasu. That way we'll be able to get the full physical rotation. We can see what Vegeta does on that rotation. But the blue Vegeta, I think, is the gold standard of these three. Because, like, he's got the crit chance in his passive, right? He's lowering attack on his super attack effect, which can be useful. I mean, stunning is probably better, right? But, I mean, he still has that as well. He's also getting the defense on his super attack effect, which this guy is not, right? So I think the AGL Blue Vegeta, of the three, I would say is the best. You could definitely find uses for all three, though, in some spots, right? Like, I don't know, like, this physical Blue Vegeta, if they're gonna do, like, I don't know, a gifted warrior, like, Infinite Dragon Ball History mission, like, you want to use, like, gifted warriors and then, like, movie heroes or something like that, right? Like, if they create some sort of, like, Infinite Dragon Ball History, like, missions like that, like, he could be helpful, but I really don't see why they can't, like, really pump up these types of units, right? I think at bare minimum, this Vegeta, so he gives physical type allies 20% attack and 10% crit chance if all those allies are physical, right? If he was doing that, just baseline, I think he'd be a bit better. But I really wish they would just, like, because what they did, I hate this, but they wanted to make this guy very similar to this guy right here, right? Remember that this blue Goku, his, like, EZA is very similar to what this Vegeta is doing, right? So, like, I guess they wanted to make it like that, but I wish they would have just, like, abandoned that and instead just made this blue Vegeta better. One other thing I haven't mentioned, this guy does create orbs. He creates physical orbs, but I really hate this ability. He turns rainbow orbs into physical orbs. I do not like that. That, to me, like, closing off those rainbow paths, I feel like is not a good idea. I feel like this guy's good at, like, I probably will use this guy in Battlefield. I feel like he'll definitely be solid enough in Battlefield. But for the most part, I don't know. I'm not really too sure. So this is, of course, you know, running this team, we're going to have, you know, 6 out of 7 links activated pretty much the entire time. I do wonder, like, how much of a drop-off we would see from, like, this blue Vegeta, like, any of these blue Vegetas, when it's, like, we're not running them with, like, a Resurrection F blue Goku or something like that, right? Like, that's where I think these characters start to get a lot better. Here, let's go ahead and exchange into this Vegeta. We'll finish off this Vegeta right here, and then next turn, we're going to have the full physical rotation. So we'll be able to get the extra attack buffs, the extra crit chance. So, again, evaluating units right now is tough, because, like, Red Zone is not yet on Global, right? Although 200... See, the thing that's weird about this, like, this sort of, like, Red Zone thing, like, more matters than just Red Zone and stuff like that, is that Global players have 200% leader skills. You guys see... If you have a 200% leader on Global, what event can even touch your team? Nothing. There's no event that can touch your team, right? Like, nothing stands a chance. Like, it just sweeps the entire game. So, like, you are crazy if you think that they're not going to be gearing the content towards that level of team now, these 200% leader skills, right? I'm telling y'all, like, Worldwide Download Celebration is going to happen. We're going to get content that's geared towards 200% leader skills. That's what they're going to be doing. So, you know, just saying, like, you know, a year ago, it's like, oh my god, like, 300k defense is so good, right? Now, like, that's aging. Like there's always power creep moving forward. These units are not usually good for, like, you know, 5 years straight, right? Besides, like, Tech Ultimate Gohan. I guess one thing about this blue Vegeta is he's going to be making this Goku a lot better, right? So we're at 190k defense. We're looking pretty good here, this blue Vegeta. Because remember, he's getting 120% on super attack. So he's well over 400k right here, right? With nearly all of his links activated and stuff like that. Let me let this blue Goku super attack first. Let me see what he's doing. And then we'll have Vegeta sort of, like, round things up right here with the full physical rotation. This Vegeta could certainly get a lot better, I think. If we would have, like, a Realm of Gods, like really good, like, physical type unit for Realm of Gods come out, that could help this guy out quite a bit, right? So, like, I don't know, maybe we get, like, Ultra Ego Vegeta and he's physical or something like that. 5.73, so our attack went down a lot right here, without the extra support from, like, God Topo and stuff like that. But with the whole physical rotation, Vegeta's giving the support buff to the rest of the rotation. So it's like, he's okay. You know, you'll definitely be able to find some uses out of him, but this is not like some, like, oh my god, he's so good type unit, right? Definitely a nice addition to some of these category teams, like, you know, Realm of Gods, Mastered Evolution, you know, Beyond Super Saiyan, stuff like that. Like we're just getting more options for these teams, but my standard is high for these units, man. I'm not giving them a pass, right? Like, oh, yeah. Like we don't need to put our capes on, right? Like, make the units good. Give them a real, like, like purpose, right? And this guy right here, it's like Battlefield and Super Battle Road. Those are like the spots where you're probably going to want to run this guy. The stun will be helpful. I do think that the stun could be helpful in like some Super Battle Road stages. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think of this physical blue Vegeta. Thanks guys for watching, and I will catch you guys next time.